Children Fan Show, pal Big D back here again with another weekly news announcement, and this is for June 2nd, 2020. Wow, we're hit the halfway mark of the year here in June, haven't we? Whew, it's the first 6 months we've gone through all this. Can you imagine what the next 6 months is going to happen? But fortunately, I am here to brighten your day. So those of you new to the channel, what I like to do every week is I like to do this post when I talk to you about what's coming out on Blu-ray and DVD this week, next week, and anything that's majorly announced. I will show you what I picked up new release-wise next week, and then I kind of just leave it open after that. So let's get started. So this week's actually a pretty big week, especially in the 4K realm. A lot of stuff coming out 4K this week. Some stuff that I've been waiting for a really long time, and some other stuff that just sounds really cool. So tomorrow, for me, the biggest release coming out tomorrow is Jaws. Jaws is finally coming out in 4K. I've been waiting for this since they announced 4K because I knew this movie would look beautiful in 4K. I can't wait. Best Buy does have an exclusive Steelbook, which I did order. I was hoping to be here by now, but it's not. It's scheduled to be here tomorrow. I also ordered the 4K regular edition because it's a lenticular slipcover. So I got both those, but I don't know if I've mentioned this enough on the channel before, but I'm a massive Jaws fan. I love Jaws. Jaws was one of those first movies that really truly scared me as a kid. I've been a big fan of it. I own it on VHS. I have it on Laserdisc. I have it on Blu-ray. I have it on DVD. I'm gonna have it on 4K here pretty quick. I've got multiple copies of special editions and VHS cases and books and stuff like that. I love Jaws. Jaws is one of my favorite horror movies of all time, so I'm super excited about this. I've seen other people's reviews already on the 4K transfer. People are saying it looks absolutely amazing. I knew it would, but it's just glad to get to be able to have that be solidified. Universal has usually always done a pretty good job on their stuff, and with what I saw in the Blues Brothers, which by the way was fantastic on 4K, this is looking to be even better than that. So I'm super excited. Also tomorrow, the Academy Award winning 2020 movie Parasite will be coming out finally in 4K tomorrow. We have Watchmen, the limited series, coming out tomorrow. That was the HBO series that I still don't understand why it was canceled after one season, but that is coming out tomorrow on Blu-ray DVD, and there is a special edition 4K Steelbook of that one. We have Creepshow Season 1 coming out tomorrow on Blu-ray and DVD. I ordered the Blu-ray set of that. It's an amazing show, really well done. It's on Shudder right now. It's really good. If you get a chance, check it out. Also tomorrow, Apollo 13 Steelbook Edition 4K comes tomorrow by Best Buy. Now, I caution you on that because I reserved the Hulk Steelbook. I reserved 47 Ronin Steelbook. And those still don't even have a release date on it yet. So Best Buy looks like they're having a little bit of trouble with their Steelbooks lately. Tomorrow also, the other thing I'm really excited about, Star Trek Short Treks is coming out tomorrow. And what that is a collection of short stories that they've done in between the seasons of Star Trek Discovery. So I want to say there's like 8 of them on there. There's one that's on there that's my favorite. It's about this little a creature called the Tardigrade. That it's an animated one too, where he's kind of going through time trying to protect his family, and they intertwine it in between the original series. It's absolutely amazing. I loved it. I've probably watched that thing, I don't know, 9 times, but really good. But those do come out this week, and I hear they look really good. Then also tomorrow we have Flash Gordon Steelbook coming out, which is funny because I'm going to throw this in ahead of time. They just announced Flash Gordon for 4K. But they're coming out with a regular edition Steelbook tomorrow, and there's going to be a 4K thing later on. But it's coming out. I'm a big fan of Flash Gordon. Love that movie since I was a kid. I have the soundtrack. Flash. So, super excited. I'm going to get the Steelbook anyways. Actually, I ordered it a while ago. I don't care. I still get the 4K, but that's what that is. Also tomorrow, Robert the Bruce comes out tomorrow on Blu-ray and DVD. That is supposedly the sequel to Braveheart, although Braveheart was filmed in the 90s. So I'm not too sure about that, but it looks like they got the same actor back who played Robert the Bruce in Braveheart, so I'm not really sure. I do want to see it. And then we have also tomorrow on Steelbook coming out One Cut of the Dead. I've heard that's a really good, it's an Asian zombie movie. I heard it's really good. It's like a documentary style thing, I guess, or something. I'm not really sure, but it looks really cool, and I've seen a lot of people recommend it, so that does come out tomorrow on Steelbook. Then we have the Al Adamson collection coming out tomorrow by Severin. I did not get that because it was really expensive, but it looks really cool. He was a B-movie director from the 70s. Did some really cool movies like, was it Frankenstein versus Dracula? Really good stuff. I really want to get the box set, but I think it's only limited to 2,000 copies also, but that does come out tomorrow. Then we have Urban Cowboy, the 40th anniversary. It's part of that Paramount Presents Special Edition series coming out tomorrow. Then the last movie coming out is Valhalla Rising. So tomorrow's a pretty decent day. I got to say, there's a lot of cool stuff coming out. I got a lot of this stuff on order. It's been really cool. Next week, it all dives down. There's only one major release next week, which this is for the 9th, is The Hunt. Otherwise, the only other things we have coming out next week is, and The Hunt will be out on DVD and Blu-ray. And then we also have Doctor Who, the 12th season, 12th series, coming out next week. We have Eureka, the complete series, coming out on Blu-ray for the first time from Eureka. It looks really cool, or maybe Mill Creek. And the last thing we have is We Summon the Darkness. And that's it for next week. There's nothing really coming out much. It's going to slow down a bit before it takes back off again, but we'll see. Now, announcement-wise, let's talk about what was announcement-wise. So there was a few announcements last week. The biggest announcement being that Arrow Video has decided to go into the 4K realm. They've announced two titles, their first two titles for 4K, one of which, what I mentioned a little bit earlier, which is Flash Gordon. I'm excited about that one, but the one I'm really excited about is they've also announced Pitch Black, which is the Vin Diesel movie from the 90s, which is one of my favorite science fiction movies. I love that movie. It's a really good movie. The HDR on that in 4K, and it's a Universal title, and it's being done by Arrow, and Arrow does really good quality. If you've never bought an Arrow video before, buy one. Trust me, you'll be in love with the company afterwards. They do a really good, high-quality job. They work really hard on their masters of the movies, and they put a lot of good supplemental material, and they really give you a lot for your money. You get booklets usually inside their things, reversible covers. They do all kinds of stuff. Arrow is a really good company. They really do some amazing work with some of these older films. So I'm really excited about that. They've announced both those movies. They're going to be coming out on the, where is it here? On the 25th of August. So be on the lookout for those. Also, Goonies, which had been announced a while ago on 4K. They've announced a 4K special edition now, which comes with like a map, the map from the movie, and a couple of little tidbit things, a little box set that will be out on let's see here, September 1st. Then was also announced with Spartacus. That's the Kirk Douglas original movie. That will be coming out on 4K and a 4K Steelbook by Best Buy on the 20th of July. Let's see here. Blue Underground, who had just recently released, was it Maniac and Zombie in 4K, has announced two more new titles in their series, which would be The New York Ripper and House by the Cemetery, both coming out on 4K for the first time on the 25th of August. And then finally, it looks like, not finally actually, it looks like we have Legends of Tomorrow Complete Season 5 coming out the 22nd of August. And then, yeah. Oh, and The Magicians, which I believe this is the last season of The Magicians, because I did hear recently it was canceled. Season 5 comes out on the 14th of July. That is it. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff coming out this week, a lot of stuff to be really excited about. Next week, not so much. There's a few cool things that are coming on the horizon. The good news is with Arrow jumping into 4K, you've got Screen Factory doing their stuff now. A lot more of these independent labels are now coming out with 4K stuff, which is really good. I think it's going to take off even more once the PS5 comes out, because the PS5 will have a 4K player in it. This is some news I learned recently myself. I don't know if you know this, but 4K movies are not region coded. You can buy a 4K movie from Europe and play it in your American player. Or you can buy a 4K movie from America and play it in your Australian player, wherever. You're able to do the 4K. It's not region coded. Blu-rays are, DVDs are, but the 4Ks apparently, as of this point, are not region coded, which means I want to try getting a foreign movie to see how that goes. But with that being said, a lot of really cool stuff coming out. I'm really excited about a lot of things. I do want to show what I picked up last week. Actually, this was from 2 weeks ago, but it finally arrived. And that is the Justice League Dark Apocalypse War Steelbook. This came out last Tuesday, but it took Target a little while to get it to me. My stores never got these, so I ordered it online and I got it. Also, I finally got my Scream Factory edition of Escape from LA. Pretty cool. I love it because you get I love Scream Factory. You usually get the dual covers. But I did get that. Finally, I really want to watch this. I'm going to do a back-to-back day. Watch New York and then LA. But finally got this. Super excited about that. And the last thing I did get was a lot of other people got. I did get the Invisible Man 4K. I kind of wanted a Steelbook for this one, but they didn't do it. So I got the 4K. Super excited about this movie. This is one of my favorite movies of the year so far, so really excited about getting that. And that's it. To be honest with you, it was a slow week for me last week when it came to purchase. I really didn't buy much at all, other than a couple movies you saw there. I'm sorry I didn't put out a lot more videos last week. I was kind of having a weird week last week. But be assured, couple videos I haven't posted yet from last week will be posted this week, along with a couple new videos we'll be putting out this week. So, been kind of keeping my eye on the news a lot more lately, just kind of watching history unfold, which is really weird because my parents used to talk about stuff like this when they were growing up, and I never thought I would live through this kind of stuff, but here we are. I do want to end this thing by saying thank you to everybody that's watched. Please click the like button if you enjoyed the video, subscribe button if you do want to see more videos by who? Me, Big D. Click the bell to notify when you put in videos. Please share this if you get a chance. And I just want to say right now, please, everybody be safe out there. There's a lot of unrest. There's a lot of things going on out there right now. This is a very turbulent time in all of our lives. And I just hope that everybody stays safe and everybody, you know, just stay safe. I'm a lack of words. Usually I can usually talk my way through a lot of stuff. I just want everybody to be safe. You know, there's so many bad things going on in this world right now and so many things that need to be corrected. And hopefully with some level heads and some patience, we can get this stuff moving on. But, you know, gosh, I never thought I'd live through times like this. And it's very, very interesting. And I just want everybody to take care, be safe, use a level head, and always remember that we're stronger together than apart. So with that being said, let's put it this way. Everybody be awesome to yourselves. And always remember to keep punting, because you know what? You never know what you're going to find. Be safe. And as always, live long and prosper. Bye.